This is Alfred's Premier Piano Course, Technique 2A, pages 38 and 39, Reach for the Stars. This is the final artistic etude in the book. And at the top of the page, you'll read about tools for expressive performance. And there's quite a list of things that will help with giving a very expressive performance. So it'll be up to you to think about each one of those things and do your best to include them for a beautiful and expressive sound. I'll play through it and then we'll look for some of the places where we can use those different techniques. Okay, let's look at each item on our list. Appropriate tempo. So we want to listen for a nice moderato, not too slow, but certainly not too fast. Steady or even meter. Meter is thinking about the time signature, our 4 steady beats in each measure, counting through everything well, thinking about the counts for each quarter rest at the end of measures, counting through long notes all the way so we don't cut anything short, and being careful with eighth notes and quarter notes. Dynamic contrasts. Oh my, there's so many dynamics. And there's just, letter name dynamics, and then there's lots of crescendo and diminuendo phrases. So shaping with these dynamics, nice contrasting dynamics as we go up an octave higher, just having that little echo, very soft. We do that several times. Growing to a big forte here in measure 15. That's our loudest part of the piece, right there. So that's kind of an important moment, and then we kind of dwindle away as we go up. All right, other things, articulation, legato, staccato. So we have mostly legato sounds here, don't we? No staccato marks to watch for. And then we have correct pedal, lots of pedal sections, places where we do not use pedal. So we want to watch carefully and be ready for those. Make sure we lift off the pedal right there on the rest so we hear that beat of silence. Good balance between melody and accompaniment. Practice your right hand melodies nice and strong by themselves. When you practice left hand by itself, play it softer, very soft, so that when they play together, we achieve a better balance. Do plenty of hands separately in most of this song. Lots of right hand, a little bit of left hand. Focus on the right hand mostly. When you get to measure 11 and 12, it's really hard to separate this out because they're working together. So you can practice right hand alone and then include both hands, and then left hand alone and include both hands. That way you get double the practice on the cross hand sections. So I would practice this right hand. And both hands. Do that 2 or 3 times as needed. And then do left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the B flat, 3, 4. Both hands. You'll get so good at that when you do hands together, it just flows out very easily. Do the same thing on the next line, measures 13 to 16. Use both hands when you do measures 15 and 16. So just have that left hand ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then left hand, and then both hands. And at the very end, you can do the same thing. Practice hands together, measures 23 to the end. There's lots to include and there's lots to think about as you practice. So take your time and do your very best to have a beautifully expressive and enjoyable performance.